We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. We ain't slowing down. Moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. Yeah, no, we ain't slowing it down. Let's go. We ain't slowing down, baby. Come and show me how. Gotta do it right now. You know you gotta hold me down. Can I let the moment pass? Good things they never last. Pull up in a whip, you know I had to hit the gas. Yeah, that's premium. Pull up with a team and I'm ain't worried about the other side. They know that they ain't beating. I'm on everything I love. Work to the man above. Keep it cool, calm, collected. At this point, you get the message. Life is hectic, but we gotta keep it rolling, though. Gotta keep it moving like we stole it, though. Rolling with the punches, giving hits like we are in a scope. Even though I'm clocking, punching in, I'm independent, though. Staying prayed up, ain't nothing gon' phase us. Ain't never gon' let a lame say what they just made up. I never take a pay cut, we getting what we worth in. I never change the blueprint, cause we know it's really working. Keep on moving, we keep on moving along. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. Never slowing down, never moving. We keep on moving along. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. Never gonna lose it, cause we in it for the movement. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Don't play into their amusement. If we trying, we ain't dying. Never sleep, never sleep, never. The moment that you rest your head, they think they can compete. If you gotta skip steps, then the plan is not complete. Get your reps in, get your reps in, get your. Never rest on a past success. You gotta love what you do if you tryna be the best. Keep on moving, we keep on moving along. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. Never slowing down, never moving. We keep on moving along. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it moving. We ain't never gonna lose it.
Who's been to Epstein Island, mate? Yes, that helps if you turn it up. Do you know what I mean? You gotta have your mic on. As it really don't work. It doesn't work without when it's muted. Unless you can lip read, of course, and that'd be really good, wouldn't it? You'd be really clever then, wouldn't you? Yes, they've all been there, haven't they? They've all been there. We all know it. We all know it. We've been led by. Yes, into the abyss. Anyway, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever and whatever you're doing in the world. I hope you are well. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope everything's working out great for you. And everything's working out quite well for me at the moment. It's thank you God, at this point. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Although, did you see that thing on Coca-Cola? The Coca-Cola where you can put names in it. Anyway, I don't know if you've seen that. Very peculiar indeed. And who we've got here? We have got the beautiful, the wonderful, the marvellous, the incredible Beth Gish is here, everyone. Oh, yes. I don't know what the audio's like. Is the audio too loud? Is it too loud now? I obviously, the other day, when the audio went quiet, I thought the knob that I'd moved was the other knob. But it weren't that knob, it was a different knob, and I found it today, well, with the help of my glamorous assistant. And Too Shy is here, everyone. Yes. How you doing, Too Shy? And the marvellous, wonderful Nazulium has arrived. What's this? Panerta could bring world peace. What? What's that? What's he saying? What is that?
What?
I don't know what he's saying.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I have no idea whether he does or not. High. High as in high. Is that... Well, H-I is high, like high. That is high, like in high. I don't know. I don't know. It's Nazulium. What can you do? Anyway. Oh, my God, my nose. There's fires. We'll get into that because it's near us as well. Oh, fires near us. It's not very good. Yes, very bad. Very bad. Bad. But worse than that. There's a lot worse than that going on. I think that's what it is. It's stuff in the air. It's really playing havoc with me at the moment. So I do apologise for the sniffles. But anyway, we'll get into it, right? Because it's bizarre. Today was absolutely, when I saw this, I was literally...
What?
And then from that, then I was...
Damn!
Yeah, like what? Unbelievable. So it was Pantera auto spell doesn't listen to metal. I have literally...
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I have no idea. Too many laughs. Too many laughs, guys, some would say. Yeah, probably too many laughs. Anyway, nobody's told me my audio's wrong, so it must be okay. So that's good. That's good then. So anyway, let's have a look at this, shall we? Oh, God. Record 230 people cross channel in one small boat. It's fucked, isn't it? I mean, really? Come on now, really? I mean, really? I mean, what? I mean, really? What the is going on? Well, we know what's going on. When you know, right? And it's incredible. It's incredible. It's insanity. It shouldn't be happening. And it's just going to get worse. I said to you the other day, just build a road across it now. Put a road across it. Or put ferries on for them. At this point. Why not? 230 people cross channel in one small. You call that a small boat? 230 people. You call that small? BBC. Give me a rest. Right. Let's have a look. I want to read it how they say it, and then I'm going to tell you as it is, right? A small boat, a not so small boat, a big boat, has crossed the English Channel carrying 230 people, illegal immigrants, the largest number to make the journey in a single vessel. It breaks the previous record set in July when 165 people, illegal immigrants, made the crossing on a single vessel. The boat arrived in the UK in the early hours of Monday. A picture taken off the coast of northern France showed the inflatable boat was so full many passengers had to dangle their legs in the water as it entered the busy shipping route. Oh, God, it's just... We had... I don't know if you're aware, depending on your age, right? We had World War II. And we repelled arguably the most toughest war machine the world has ever seen. The Germans.
The Führer couldn't have said it better himself.
I know. The Germans, right? And we repelled them. This little English. We can't stop a rubber dinghy now. We literally can't stop a rubber dinghy now. Too many laughs, even though it ain't that funny, really, is it? It's not that funny. I mean, it's just... How much is that costing now? This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. A Home Office spokesperson said the latest incident demonstrated the reckless and dangerous tactics employed by criminal gangs who continue to put lives at risk by cramming ever greater numbers of people onto unseaworthy vessels. Well, it's obviously seaworthy if it managed to get to the UK, isn't it? Because it's in the water with 230 people on it, and it got here. So it's seaworthy, isn't it? I mean, it's not the most sensiblest thing to do, is it? 230. All with life jackets on as well. If you notice in that image there, they've all got the same life jackets on. Criminal gangs. Do you really think criminal gangs would give you all perfectly great life jackets that are probably health and safety guaranteed type of thing, you know, meets all the standards that you need for a life jacket? Do you think people smugglers would go to those... Oh, yeah, actually, make sure... And we've got little bags for your toothpaste and your toothbrush. right? And he's your government official, not government. What's the best way of phrasing it? Not a government issue, but regulate. You know, the regulate. It meets all the regulations. This lovely life jacket. Course, people smugglers are really concerned about things like that, aren't they? They are, though, aren't they? Are they? Honestly. French rescuers said the 15-metre, 49-foot boat was buckling in the water and could have led to a tragedy. But it didn't, did it? It didn't, did it, though? But it didn't, did it? Who's making these boats? Who took the boat? How'd you get a boat that size and inflated on a beach? How'd you do that? The boat was already carrying about 50 people when it was heading towards a beach to pick more passengers up. The crew in Berck-sur-Mer added. French maritime officials said 30 migrants were left stranded by the tide during a boarding attempt at Berck Beach in northern France. They were brought to safety by maritime and land-based rescue services. The statement from France's Channel and North Sea Maritime Prefecture said. So did it get to the UK or not? The boat carrying 232 people continued its journey before two passengers requested assistance and were taken to Calais by a French Navy rescue ship, the statement added. So they're just escorting it along, aren't they? They're just going by the side of it. Right, we'll just watch them. We'll watch them go all the way. There are signs. Smugglers have been putting increasing numbers of people into each boat. There are signs. What signs are they then? In 2018, there was an average of 7 people per boat. 7. It's gone from 2018 with an average of 7 people per boat to 232 people in one sitting. Our government need to be disbanded at this point because apparently the first thing a government is supposed to do is protect its people. I don't feel protected by this. I certainly don't. I'm a fully blown grown man, but I don't feel like I'm going to be protected with all this going on all the time. I don't know how you feel about it. Defy Tyrants is here, everybody. If only we could defy the tyrants, Defy Tyrants. If only we could. Last Tuesday, 173 migrants had to be rescued from a single boat, which caught fire. Some 258 migrants, if they get here, they're illegal, aren't they? Arrived in the UK in 4 boats on Saturday. There's another 258. How is this country supposed to carry on like this? Can somebody answer me this question? Because this is fucking ridiculous at this point. This is absolutely insane at this point. It beggars belief. It's just blowing my mind, this. However, the number of crossings overall is on course to be lower this year. It doesn't matter about the number of crossings. If you had 7 people in 2018 in a boat and there were 50 crossings, and now you've got 30 crossings, but there's 230 on each one, it's not rocket science, is it? It doesn't matter about the crossings, it's the numbers. Build a road. Build a fucking road for them. At least that way we can all get out as well. They're going to love it anyway because we're all going to run out of water soon. So they're going to come over here, escaping from nothing, because they were in a safe country called France that you could turn a tap on and get some drinking water. And they're going to come to jolly old England where we're going to have no water soon if it carries on. They're going to love that, aren't they? The provisional total for the number who have made the crossing so far in 2026 is 15,242. That's, I can't remember how much they said per head that costs for like a year. but it's a lot of money, which is down by 43%. While the number of boats that have successfully crossed is down by 49%. It doesn't matter about the boats, it's how many's in them. It's the numbers. It's 15,000 people over. So if you carry on like that, we're going to be looking at another 20,000, 30,000 this year, aren't we? 20, 30. That's just these boats. That's not in the backs of lorries, getting other ways into this country. That's not that. Who knows how many realistically is coming in? This is just them on the boats. Last month, the Home Office recorded the lowest number of crossings in July. Yeah, we're not interested in the amount of crossings. We're interested in stopping it altogether, full stop, end of. Then start returning. Anyway, if you like this stream, give it a thumbs up, give us a follow. Thanks very much. Anyway, officials think this is partly because they have managed to disrupt the supply of small boats and engines to the people smugglers. People smugglers. With 1,100 seized since Labour came to power. Officials think this is partly because... shut up. Officials claim that with the sophisticated surveillance and reconnaissance operation now operating over the channel, unintercepted beach landings have ended. Clear demand. All boats that make it across the halfway point in the channel are met at sea by border farce, which then brings the migrants safely ashore for processing. There is still clear demand for the crossings as the number of people waiting in camps in northern France has not reduced. At the same time, weather conditions have not been significantly different this year. Officials believe this shows their work to disrupt the smuggling gangs is beginning to show results. Really? Despite this, concerns persist about the numbers still able to make the UK. Really? People are concerned, are they? I wonder why. Fuck's sake. 10 people have been sentenced for endangering lives at sea since new law designed to target people who pilot small boats came into force in January. So they'll do what? Are they going to do bird, are they? What, in England? So what are they getting sentenced, are they? And then what happens when they're released from jail? What, they go into a HMO and then get everything paid for them? And they can't be kicked out? Well, that's not a bad price to pay, depending on where they're coming from and why, is it? They're going to do a bit of bird. And they're emptying the prisons earlier, people, aren't they? So what sentences are they getting? I ain't seen anything about that. A spokesman for the Prime Minister said, "We've seen today..." Yeah, because he's probably still on holiday. "We've seen today some appalling images of young babies, being put into these unseaworthy craft. Shocking images. Can we see some shocking images of these little babies then, please? Because all I see is fighting age young men. I don't think anybody would have too much to say if it was a load of women and children fleeing from a war zone. I don't think that many people... I know I wouldn't have anything to say about it at all. I'd be... If France was at war and it was a load of people that live in France, regardless, and it was the women and the children escaping a devastating, horrendous war, then I would have nothing to say. I don't think many of us would. You know what I mean? But we'd still, when the war is over, we'd still want them all to... off. Back. Go back now. We've looked at... Right, now, go back now. You're welcome. We looked after you. We fed you. We clothed you. We housed you. Whatever. It's all right now. It's safe now. Off you trot. But it's not, is it? It's not what we're seeing, is it? Are you seeing it like that? I'm sure I ain't. Young babies being put into shocking images, and they show the reality behind the ruthless smuggling gangs that are prepared to risk human lives for profit. You see what I mean? It's the angle that they're giving it. It's giving it like, oh my God, these poor people. Yeah, well, of course, right, fair enough. Fair enough, yeah, poor people. But they're in a safe country in France, and they've got no legal right to come to this country and break in. They haven't. And it's going to drown us. We're all got to pay for it. All of us have got to pay for it. And every day now you see something's happening on the UK streets. It never used to be like this. It never used to be like this. You're constantly seeing stuff now. Protests, people complaining, these people, thousands of people being put in barracks next to a little school or something. Villages being overtaken, overrun. And they don't get hardly any warning and they can't do nothing about it. And it's taxpayers' money. So you can't tell me this isn't by design, because I'm not having it. Because I think it is. As the Prime Minister has said, we're not complacent and we are bearing down on these crossings, really. And that's reflected in the joint action that's prevented 47,000 attempted crossings since the election. 47,000 crossings. Can we see some proof of that, please? Can we actually see some video of that? Where whoever's stopping it, can we actually see it? Because if I was in charge of everything and people were giving me bad press like this, I would absolutely want you to see what I'm doing about it. Right, defy torrents. Even if they are war refugees, the effect on the UK would be the same. But just it is going to be the same. But they're not war torn, are they? Gun is here, everybody. Good to see you, Gun. And then Defy Torrent says America's border is not closed to this day. More come in than are being deported. All a show by Trump. The West is in a terrible state in every manner of things. We know this, don't we? We all know this. If you don't know this, then I don't know where you live. The English Channel is one of the most dangerous and busiest shipping lanes in the world. Many migrants come from some of the poorest and most chaotic parts of the world and asked to claim asylum once they are picked up by the UK authorities. See how they're making it like, look, I understand. If somebody said to me, right, if you make your way to Hawaii, right, and you manage to land in Mauritius or Hawaii or some beautiful paradise, right? And we're going to give you a nice apartment. You're going to have money. We're going to give you free food. We're going to give you free clothes. We're going to give you a phone. We're going to help you every way we can, even if you came in here illegally, especially if you came in here illegally. This island would empty of its normal. The normal people in this country would just leave en masse. We would just all leave en masse. There'd be boats like you wouldn't believe. It'd be like an armada. But nobody's giving us that, are they? See, that's what all you've got to do is turn all that off, and nobody's going to come. Nobody's coming. Why don't they just turn it off? Because they want them coming. That's why. But why they want them to come, I'm not too sure. There's a lot of theories out there why this is going on. But remember, watch the water. For those of you that know, you know, watch the water. And that's coming up. That's getting closer and closer daily now. Watch the water. On a recent visit to Dover, the Prime Minister pledged his government would be relentless in curbing the number of they're not small boats, small boat arrivals. See, the other problem we've got is these politicians are not held accountable. This is a massive problem in this country. A huge problem. It's the biggest problem of all the problems, in my opinion. These politicians need to be held accountable massively. There should be absolute repercussions, jail time. If they're incompetent, they shouldn't be doing the job. Everything needs to change. Everything. Who's in the Epstein files, mate?
Everyone!
Yeah. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. And, don't criticise Israel for anything. Don't criticise anything to do with Israel, because that means you're an anti-Semite. Yeah. What's that then? I don't know. It's criticising Israel. But what happens if I criticise Italy? They're Catholic, aren't they? That's where the Pope is, isn't it? So if I criticise Italy, I mean, I know I'm off-piste a little bit here, but it all links together realistically. But if I criticise Italy, does that make me, what do you call somebody who's anti-Catholic? Which I'm not, but if you can't criticise Israel because that makes you fucking, what is it? That xenophobic or whatever it is. Is it xenophobia? There's so many of these things now, isn't there? Never used to be like this. The world used to be such an easy, simple place. This country used to be marvellous. It used to be wonderful. It had its problems. Everywhere has its problems. But this is just out of hand now. It's all out of hand. It's just ridiculous. Andy Burnham, this bloke.
Imagine no more.
I swear to God, every time I look at him, he looks like a bulldog chewing a wasp. No, it was supposed to be funny. The Zulium says, I've helped deport 200 illegals from my small town. It's a process. Nice one, well done, the Zulium. And then Defy Tyrant says, the goal of the elites is to destroy all Western Christian nations because they are the one thing that's in the way of their one world government, new world order agenda. They need people to worship government. I think you're right, mate. I don't think there's too much wrong with that analogy there. And they're doing a fine job of it, aren't they, at the minute? You know what I mean? Why? I mean, it makes you think everybody's blackmailed, doesn't it? Who's been to Epstein's Island, mate?
Everyone!
Yeah. I wonder if that's got anything to do with it. I'm pretty sure it has. Andy Burnham said enforcement officers tackling people smuggling gangs had been doubled on both sides of the channel, but a system that offers safe routes for people needed to be built as well. Build a fucking road, mate. Just build a road. Lay on ferries for them at this point. It's just ridiculous. It's incompetent, it's by design, and it's just leading us all into the abyss at this point, in my opinion. In April, the UK and France struck a £662 million deal aiming to address the issue. That was money well spent, wasn't it? Our money, by the way. The 3-year agreement included plans to send riot-trained police to French beaches to tackle violence and hostile crowds, as well as French deploying millions of pounds worth of drones and 2 helicopters as part of the system to intercept people smugglers and illegal immigrants. They're in a boat next to them, watching them get to the middle of the channel, right? They're literally in a boat, in a big boat next to the dinghy with 230 of them on it. They're next to them, just going along with them until they get to the middle. And then our border farce then guide them all they probably bring them on board and then bring them in. How is that? What's the point of your drones and your helicopters when you've got a boat that's right next to them? Am I missing something here? Fuck. Security emergency. On X, Reform UK leader Nigel Farage said at 2:30 a.m. this morning, a boat carrying 230 people was taken into Dover. Yeah, so they did get here. This is a record number in a single vessel. It's yet more proof that this illegal invasion is a national security emergency. I don't think there's ever been one as big since the Second World War, has there? At this point. This is literally, as he says, and I quote, illegal invasion. It appears, I don't know what else you'd call it. It's not a humanitarian rescue, is it? Earlier on Monday, a Home Office spokesperson said, we are making progress with the number of they're not small boats, crossings down this year and the lowest number recorded for the month of July since 2020. Yeah, but it's not the number of crossings, it's the amount of people on a boat. You can have 10 with 7 on. That's 70. That's 10 crossings. You can have one with 230 on. That's one crossing. Do they think we're fucking stupid or something? But we must go further, which is why we have signed a payment by results deal with the French to put 40% more boats on the ground on French beaches. You had a boat next to the dinghy with 230 of them in it, and you just helped them get there. You were just there just in case that big inflatable folded up and they went in the water, so you could pick them all out and then take them to the middle and probably pass them over to our border farce. Or would you have took them back to Calais? I don't know. I mean, they've all got life jackets on. I mean, I know what I would do. I know exactly what I wouldn't give a shit if I was in charge. I wouldn't care what anyone said about me. If I was in charge, this wouldn't be happening. I can assure you. It just would not be happening. Not a chance of it. Not in a million. And then we get to this. I saw this and I thought, because the Ann Widdecombe story went a bit cold, didn't it? When it was some... I mean, what's happened about that? We're not hearing much about the Ann Widdecombe tragedy. That was monstrous. Gunn says, RNLI and Border Farce are the welcome party, nothing more. Exactly. I don't give money to RNLI no more. Never will. Again, ever. None of these things. You have a charity organisation. I'm not paying for that. I'm not giving them no money. They were designed, right, to go out, like, say, like there was a vessel in distress. What they're doing now is, I mean, okay, it could be, you could argue that it's like that is their sort of job, really. That is their role, to make sure these people are safe. But then people shouldn't be there in the first place. At the very least, if you get rescued, you should be charged for it. You know, if they've got where are they getting all these thousands of pounds to pay these people smugglers? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, but they're all going into work. They're getting paid and they get here and then they're given jobs and they're... What? Fuck. Anyway, but this one's next. Nigel Farage says, incident at his home directly linked to Ann Widdecombe murder. So, what's that all about then? I really don't know. Nigel Farage said an incident at his London home last year was directly linked to the murder of Ann Widdecombe after counter-terror police reopened an inquiry into it last week. So what have they found out then? What's happened? How is this all linked then? It relates to what Farage described as a lit incendiary device being pushed through his letterbox in April 2025, the BBC understands. Counter-terrorism policing, CTP, London has also referred itself to the police watchdog over how the initial investigation was handled. No surprise there, is it, with the old two-tier policing? At a Monday press conference, the Reform UK leader said, I understand this is a completely unprecedented move, and yes, this is directly linked to the murder of Ann Widdecombe, and I'm afraid I just can't tell you any more than that at this stage. So there's some sort of intel, isn't there? Is there some sort of group that have been planning these things? Who knows? I suppose you shouldn't speculate. We just have to wait and see what comes out of all this. Asked about the investigation, he said, clearly counter-terrorism made some mistakes, which is why they referred themselves to the Independent Office of Police Conduct. It is not yet clear how the incident at Farage's house is linked to Widdecombe's murder. Police said at the time that damage was caused to the door, but nothing was stolen. Both CTP London and the Metropolitan Police were involved in inquiries. No arrests were made and the investigation was closed. But on Friday, CTP London said a new line of inquiry had been identified that was not pursued by them at the time. The Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOPC, said it had decided to independently investigate the conduct of a counter-terrorism policing London staff member following a referral received earlier on Friday. A statement continued, the conduct relates to the allegation the individual failed to identify and pursue a line of inquiry relating to an attempted burglary reported in April 2025. CTP London said it would fully engage with the Watchdog's investigation and that the victims and families in both investigations have been updated. Ann Widdecombe, the 78-year-old former Conservative Minister and Reform UK spokeswoman, was found dead at her home in Devon last month with serious injuries. Joshua Kerry from Rotherham in South Yorkshire was later charged with her murder. That was weird as well. Every other image I saw of him, sketch, in the core, everything looked different. There was it didn't seem like there was two images the same. It literally is like a clown world. It literally is like, I still think I might be in a coma from the COVID days and I still haven't woken up. It literally is. That's how weird the world is to me. That is how weird most people out there are to me. Anyway, thumbs up, subscribe, thanks very much. Right. Suspicion of... Kerry was initially arrested on suspicion of murder on the 11th of July before being additionally arrested on the 13th of July on suspicion of the commission, preparation or instigation of acts of terrorism. Widdecombe had served as Tory MP in Mason, Kent for 23 years and was appointed to ministerial roles in Sir John Major's government in the 1990s. Very strange, all that as well, isn't it? It's very weird. Everything to me at the moment is very strange. Honestly, it's not a day goes by really without something. I'm just going to refresh this one to see if there's any updates, and there are. Anyway, this is quite near where I am. When I had to go and work in Class 2 lorries, that 30-foot, that it was a 28-ton 30-foot lorry, doing pallet networks, I used to have to go to this place. Right, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and I used to do deliveries in there because there's some beautiful houses in there. Right, it's the New Forest down in Salisbury, and I used to go there a lot. I used to have to drive through it, round it, all throughout it, in the big lorry, delivering to these really big luxury. Well, have a look what's happening down there now. Firefighters battled to put out New Forest wildfire as people urged to stay away. Incredible. So, we're having extremely hot weather. It's still hot. It still hasn't rained where we are. It still hasn't rained here. Just to give you some context how concerned I am about that, back in the COVID days, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who've already heard this, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but if there's anybody new watching, back in the old days when the COVID thing, and I used to go to protests and all sorts of different camping things, and freedom fighters we were called the freedom fighters. We were all getting together, in places where we shouldn't, because you shouldn't be there and you shouldn't gather and you should be 6 feet apart and all that nonsense, right? Anyway, I met loads of people, and one of them was an ex-Special Forces. This guy, big guy, nice guy, big brute of a man, and nice bloke though, and he's still got friends in Blackwatch. Anyway, I used to do, on the dark side of the internet, I used to interview people about all this sort of stuff, right, back in the day, because you couldn't do it on YouTube, because YouTube wouldn't have any of it. But you could on the darker side, but that's not available anymore, sadly. I know. So hence why I'm here, and being a bit more tame than what I would normally be, to be fair. So anyway, he said, the last time I spoke to him, he said to me, he was having a phone call with some of his mates from Blackwatch, and they said, basically what they said was, watch the water. And it was like...
What?
Yeah, they said, watch the water to him. They said, keep an eye on the water. And they said, now I'm not saying this is true, but I know this is what I was told, right? From the guy that was ex-Special Forces, from his friends in them sort of positions in Blackwatch or whatever it's called, right? in the military, still serving. They said, watch the water. They said, these lads that are coming over here, like the ones we spoke about earlier, right? They're coming over. Eventually, the water's going to go run out, and there'll be standpipes, or you'll have water lorries, and they will be guarded by them lot in uniform. And that's what they're going to be, and that's to get the public to embrace them, because they'll be there to help you. Initially, right? Now, I ain't saying this is true, I'm just saying this is what I was told. But the important thing that resonates in my head is watch the water. Watch the water. And I'm watching the water, and I'm gradually watching it run out. And what happens if we get to the stage where the water does run out? There's going to be standpipes, isn't there? They're going to have to bring lorries in with water in them from somewhere, aren't they? And they're going to have to be guarded, aren't they? Because people are going to fight over water. Because you can only survive for 3 days without it. This is getting pretty serious now, mate. But it's nothing that we're not expecting. Us in the resistance. Resisting. We can't resist. I said you can't prep your way out of this. Whatever they're going to do, you cannot prep your way out of this. I said it then, and I'll say it again. They need room for data centres, Gaz, says Gunn. Yeah, I do believe that as well, but that data centres still need water, and if it ain't raining, mate, if it ain't raining, and I watched a Katie Hopkins thing on X, and I'm still banned on X. They keep banning me, unbanning me, banning me, unbanning me, banning me, unbanning me. I don't know what's going on X. But anyway, and I'm banned at the minute, or suspended. I can look at it, but I can't like anything or share or comment or anything. But anyway, Katie Hopkins was on there, and she was talking about when she showed a video that she did the other year when it was, I don't know if it was last year, and it rained for over 50 days in a row. It rained for 50 days. But because they haven't put the money, again, accountability, because they haven't put the money back into the infrastructure with all these masses of people, more resources being used. Now we've got no rain, and everybody wants the water. Of course they do. And they haven't made bigger reservoirs. They haven't made new reservoirs. They haven't done anything. They haven't fixed all the leaks or tried to. All they do is take the profit and give it to the shareholders. Now, I'm not a communist, right? Well, I don't think I am. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't studied it. I might be. But anyway, I don't know. But anyway, right? The thing is, natural resources like that need to be managed correctly, not for profit. Absolutely not for profit. There are certain things that are essential to human life, and water is fucking one of them. Because without it, you ain't going to live very long. And like Trump, the Trumpanzee, right, over in Americano land, if he goes through with all this bombing and the bombing of the infrastructure of Iran, and then Iran starts bombing Saudi Arabia, UAE, all the other places and all their infrastructure, they're not going to have any heat, no electric and no water. And there's going to be, I don't know how many millions of people heading one way to Europe. This is a clusterfuck waiting to happen, people. And that's without the economy side of things. There's just one big clusterfuck, man. It feels to me like there's a rock, a big, massive boulder, and it's on the edge of a cliff, and it's just tilting. And all it's going to take is a little wind, and that fucker's going over. And it's going to go over hard, and there ain't going to be no stopping it. That's how it feels to me right now. I swear to you, that's how it feels to me right now. I don't know if you feel the same. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. Whatever. You should anyway. For fuck's sake. Better than most. Who else does live streams like this? Come on. Fucking hell. Shut up. Anyway. More than 120 firefighters are tackling... Anyway, it's all on fire. It's all on fire over there. There's some lovely houses over there. There's wildlife. They've got wild horses over there. Wild cattle. It's going to be horrendous. They'll probably try and put all this down to climate change, no doubt. But it's nothing to do with it. I don't know what's causing this dry weather. I don't know. Right, there's 3 options. I've said this before, and I'll say it again for anybody new that might be watching. In my opinion, 1, it's natural. It's just nature, and it's just hot, and it's just how it is. It's a drought, and it's just how it is. 2, it's weather manipulation, because they can do that because of cloud seeding and all the other stuff, geoengineering and all the rest of it, and the spraying in the skies. So is that had a knock? Is this made the nature go all crazy, and now it's having a kickback? Or is it the geoengineering by design that's doing it? I don't know. But the fact is, it's fucking doing it, innit? Whatever it is, it's happening. And we're going to have to live through it. So, it's going to be weird. Quickly on this one, just reinstating what I was saying. More than 2/3 of England now in drought, with conditions set to worsen. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well done. They're well done. Well done to the people who are responsible for making sure we're all safe and making sure we get water and making sure everything's fine. Well done. Well done, you fucking idiots. Absolutely retarded. And you know what'll happen if the water does run out, right? You'll have a river. There'll be a river or a lake or a pond or something, right? And there'll be water in it. And people will go, like me, to get water. And to clean that water, we've got stuff, we'll burn stuff, I've got stuff, I can clean water, right? Make it clean to drink. Because I wouldn't care about washing. I'll be more interested in just drinking water to keep you alive, right? And to cook with if you need it. But they'll turn around, like, oh, you watch, if it happens, the government will turn around and say you're going to get 5 or 10 years in jail if you're caught taking water from a river. Or if you're caught taking water from a lake. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. There will be chaos if the water goes. I can't even begin to imagine what it'll be like. Honestly, I really can't even begin to imagine what it'll be like. I might buy, because I've got a wholesale card, I might buy a pallet of water. A whole pallet and have it delivered. Just buy a whole fucking pallet of water. Because it lasts, doesn't it? Just buy a whole fucking massive pallet of it. Full pallet of water. Just buy the lot. Just say, deliver me a pallet of water. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? You got to try and survive as long as you can, haven't you? You know what I mean? You got to try and be the last man standing at least. Got to have a go, ain't you? I might look into it. I might do. Me and Profsky, I had a mate called Profsky, when the COVID thing was all going on, we was worried about water shortages then. And we were talking about buying a pallet of water then. And I think it's something I should look at investing into, actually. Because you can, you know, you're invested in your life, ain't you? If there's a drought, right, and you've got £1,000 and no water, and somebody else has got a bucket, and you ain't got a bucket, and you can't collect no water, that £1,000 ain't worth a wank, is it? That bucket is worth its weight in gold and more, if you can collect water in it. Think about that. And it's not like this can't happen. I mean, I hope it don't. I hope it rains. I want it to rain. I really want it to rain. I'll probably end up doing a rain dance and then it'll probably piss down. You know what I mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What?
What? It might work. Indians used to do it. And why is this, Gaz? Oh, my God. All right. More than 2/3, yeah. The live page is now closed. Read more, right? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. More than 2 feet. Drought. It's all going to turn to dust. Andrea's here, everybody. So that's gonna be it. It's all gonna dry up. Everything's gonna dry up. The plants are all gonna die. The animals are gonna die. And ultimately, if it don't rain, we're all going to die. There you go. That's good news for you. A little bit, just too quick now because I'm nearly done. So what do we got? Iran says Oman deal is in final stages, but US must act to open Hormuz. See what I mean? Even without all that other shit going on, right? Then you've got this. Then you've got all this stuff to contend with as well. You've got all this madness about the oil, the fertilisers, all the fucking whatever else goes through the straits that's needed all around the world, and it's still ain't open. Why? Why isn't it? Because Trump and Israel illegally bombed Iran, thinking that they could just take over. Killed about 130 kids in a school, double tapped it, boom, boom. We all know this. We all know this. Again, no accountability. Nobody's been able to account. You know what I mean? All that's happened is Trump, he even said it. I've seen him say it, right? If it weren't AI, I'm pretty sure it weren't AI. But he even said it, that, I make a statement like this, the stock market goes up. And I make a statement saying, oh, no, we've not got a deal. And or I've got a deal and the stock market goes up. And I say, oh, no, there ain't a deal. And then it goes down. And then I say, it is going, and it goes up. And then it goes down. Manipulation of the markets. Is that what it is? What do you think? They're making billions and billions. It'll be no good to them in the end. I mean, what's the thing in the Bible? It's easier it's easier for an elephant to get through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven. Isn't that a thing? Have they forgot that? I mean, I don't think it's bad if you're rich, but it depends what you do with it. And I mean, at some point, I mean, again, am I a communist? I don't know. Is this communism? I don't know. But do you really need 100 billion quid? Do you need 500 million pounds? Do you really need that? Does anybody really need that sort of amount of money at this point? Does anybody really need that much? I mean, I don't think so. I'm not saying they shouldn't have it, but they should definitely be doing a lot more with it. You know, for everybody, to help everybody. But they don't, do they? Well, not as far as I know. Look at Bill Gates. Weapons of mass destruction, old Bill Gates, isn't it? Too many laughs. Too many laughs, guys, too many laughs. Andrea has something to say. Why is no one that wants data centres making the suggestion that all water for it should be from desalination paid by them? Oh yeah, because they aim to steal our water. You're probably right. Camel at GAZ, what? Camel at... I don't know what that means.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I don't think she does. She's probably drunk. Too many laughs? Too many? Anyway, she's probably not. Well, she might be. I know her, personally. She's a maniac and she's drunk. I've never seen nothing like it. Anyway, it's all right. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Anyway, thumbs up, subscribe. Check you're still subscribed. That's the main thing. Anyway, yeah, so Iran, they want a load of stuff off Americano because they're having a deal with Oman. They're telling Trump he's got to bow down, and literally he has, because he hasn't won any war, has he? I don't know how he's going to declare victory. Nobody knew what the outcome was supposed to be of this war or this illegal attack. Laugh out loud, gas. Not elephant. What was it then? What was it? It was easier for someone to get through the eye of a needle. Don't tell me a bit of cotton. Don't tell me it's a bit of cotton. Too many laughs, guys. I know. Anyway, yeah, so the Straits ain't going to open anytime soon. And then you got this maniac. Israel rejects Trump's Gaza peace plan and won't withdraw until Hamas disarms. Oh, so tiresome. So tiresome. I mean... You can't say free Palestine, can you? Because it makes you sound like a mad left-wing lunatic transvestite, whatever else they're called, furry, bondage, whatever, weird, you know. But ultimately, should Andrea, Gaz, easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter heaven? Iran kicked America's ass. This is Defy Tyrants. Thank you for that, Andrea. Iran kicked America's ass. The Stone Age people defeated the most powerful military in the world. Makes me happy. They're not Stone Age, are they? You know, when you think about it, they're obviously not Stone Age. They're an ancient civilization, and I'd love to go to Iran personally. I wish I'd have been there and had a look round. I think it'd be marvellous. A wonderful place to visit. Furries. Yeah, I know a furry personally, believe it or not. I actually know one.
What?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, before you asked, yeah, he's a fucking weirdo. But he's a lovable weirdo, so it's all right. He's not hurting nobody, is he? You know what I mean? And I said to him the other day, I said, don't you get hot wearing that in this weather? He went, yeah. But yeah, whatever floats your boat. As long as it's not hurting anybody else, who gives a fuck, ain't it? He's a decent enough bloke, and he is a bloke, which is the weirdest thing of all. He is a bloke. Defy tyrants, America will be long gone, and Iran will still be there. Andrea, destroying Iran gets rid of a lot of old world evidence. Anyway, yeah, so there's going to be that. That's it. Trump, they're going to still do what they do. Gaza, they shouldn't have bombed Gaza. I'm totally opposed to all that. I don't think they should have done that. Let's see what he's saying. Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected Donald Trump's Gaza peace plan, insisting Israel will not withdraw until Hamas fully disarms. Correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't they giving Hamas loads of money before all this kicked off? I mean, it's been kicking off forever. But weren't they giving them loads of money, Israel? And don't the Americans give Israel loads of money? It's just very weird. It's just all very confusing to me. All of this stuff. The fact that Israel is an occupying force, and it's known, isn't it, to be an occupier. So how have they got any say in what goes on in Palestine if they are an occupying force? What? Again, who's been able to account for any of that? Nobody. Shalom all along. The US president claimed that last month that there had been a breakthrough in his plan to end the war, which both Israel and Hamas agreed to last year, and which started with the ceasefire. The ceasefire where they were still bombing everyone. That's the ceasefire now. So that's what they call a ceasefire now, isn't it? It's not as we used to know it. Like somebody used to say, there's a ceasefire. That means nobody's shooting or bombing anyone. But apparently they still do in this sort of ceasefire. I don't get it. I have no clue what's going on. Trump said that Hamas, which ruled Gaza for nearly 2 decades before... Now, did they rule it, or were they duly elected? I thought they were elected. I mean, to be fair, if they were elected, they were probably more legitimately elected than Andy Burnham at the moment.
Imagine no more.
Imagine if you could have had a vote whether he should be Prime Minister or not. But you haven't been allowed to. No, because it doesn't work like that. But if Hamas was voted in, which I think they were, I think they had elections there, and Hamas were the ones that, because they were against the occupier, perhaps. I'm just saying, maybe because somebody's occupying the land you're on and stealing it and making illegal settlements. Maybe that's why people voted for a party that was opposed to it. But I'm sure at that point that they had more of a legitimate vote than Andy Burnham's had right now. I think we can safely say that's a thing. Can we safely say that's a thing? I don't know. I really don't know. But it's how it looks to me. Andrea says they created Hamas to get rid of the PLO. Maybe, yeah. Just like they've, apparently, like in the UK, Nigel Farage was created to get rid of the, what were they called? The BNP. Gun says, fuck it, I'm going to get pissed. Bravo, Gun. My mate Scott, he's dead now, and he used to have a saying. And it used to go, he's dead now, he's a massive bloke, huge lad he was. And he used to say, fuck it, have a drink. And he did, and he was wise. I've got to be up in the morning now, so I'd have probably joined you. Anyway, yeah, so that's not happening over there. I don't know what they're doing. And then we got one more thing before I go, just to lighten the mood a little bit, just a bit. Count Binface, the man in the can with a plan, seeks Parliament seat in Britain's wackiest election. Yes, Binface is back, baby. Oh, yeah, I hope Binface wins. I hope Thursday Binface wins. Honestly, It'd be so funny. It would be so funny if he won.
What?
It would be funny. It'd be funny. How's the stream going, mate?
It was fucking biblical, mate.
Cheers, mate. Anyway, yeah, Binface. Timing is everything in comedy, and so it seems in British politics. For a perennial joke candidate who wears a garbage can on his head, Count Binface, a self-described intergalactic space warrior, has landed in the centre of the UK's political universe ahead of a special election Thursday that was derided as a farce long before the ballot was packed with nearly 3 dozen candidates, many from the silly end of the spectrum. Binface, who has run against prime ministers past and present, was the first to throw his bucket into the ring when Reform UK leader Nigel Farage... Anyway, Binface is back. Binface is back. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Anyway, that's me. That's me. Clown World continues on a massive scale. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe, all that. Make a comment in the thing. Lovely. That's great. It's been wonderful to see you all. It's been nice to be able to stream again. It's my hobby. I like to do it. Whether it makes sense or not, who knows? I'm sure it don't. And it's just a laugh, isn't it? What can you do? Fuck it. Have a drink. Anyway, 7 o'clock tomorrow. See you then.
We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. We ain't slowing down. Moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. Yeah, no, we ain't slowing it down. Let's go.
We ain't slowing down, baby. Come and show me how. Gotta do it right now. You know you gotta hold me down. Can I let the moment pass? Good things they never last. Pull up in a whip, you know I had to hit the gas. Yeah, that's premium. Pull up with a team and I'm ain't worried about the other side. They know that they ain't beating. I'm on everything I love. Work to the man above. Keep it cool, calm, collected. At this point, you get the message. Life is hectic, but we gotta keep it rolling. No, gotta keep it moving like we stole it. Though, rolling with the punches, giving hits like we are in a scope. Even though I'm clocking, punching in, I'm independent though. Staying prayed up, ain't nothing gon' phase us. Ain't never gon' let a lame say what they just made up. I never take a pay cut, we getting what we worth in. I never change the blueprint cause we know it's really working.
Keep on moving,
Moving,
we keep on moving along.
keep it moving, keep it
rolling.
rolling.
No, we ain't slowing it down.
Never slowing down,
Keep
never
on moving,
moving.
we keep on moving along.
Keep it moving, keep it
rolling.
rolling.
No, we ain't
Keep it rolling, keep
slowing
it moving,
it
we
down.
ain't never gonna lose it. Cause we in it for the movement. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Don't play into their amusement. If we trying, we ain't dying. Never sleep, never sleep, never. The moment that you rest your head, they think they can compete. If you gotta skip steps, then the plan is not complete. Get your reps in, get your reps in, get your. Never rest on a past success. You gotta love what you do if you tryna be the best.
Keep on moving,
Moving,
we keep on moving along.
keep it moving, keep it rolling.
We ain't slowing it down.
Never slowing down, never
Moving,
moving.
we keep on moving
Keep it
along.
moving, keep it moving, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it moving. We ain't never gonna lose it.
Who's been to Epstein Island, mate?